After Effects at like 2K and 4K.
Sophia, we can recap number 1.
Evaluate communication style. 7. Review patient satisfaction surveys. 8. Know what your insurance covers. Sounds like reviews, experience, credentials, and recommendations from primary care doctors are things that we need to highlight to consumers because they care about those things.
My question is anyone even viewing the before and after pictures?
On the website?
Yeah. I mean, where else are they? They can't really be on Facebook. But the reason that's my question is I do think that that would be a piece of digital media that is going to generate interest from someone that is not already going down the path of organic search and research. And then inside of that, we're going to have one message we can send after we send the before and after pictures unless they engage back with our page. And I think that message should be a video. Basically being something like, if you'd like to come in and just discuss, no strings attached, what this procedure might look like for you personally, here are my credentials, here are my reviews, I'd love to have a chat with you. But also it's establishing cred, but it's DR, it's direct response. It's like, click the button below and book them.
Yeah.
Or like, is it like helpful for them to watch the video because they're like, oh, it's not that bad?
I think it would be, as from a female's perspective.
But it's educational.
Right, and like, okay, like in that one you were watching, okay, she's put under, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a needle, it's not like they're cutting her face open. Like it just, like if you didn't know anything about it and that's the first thing you came across.
That would be a turnoff.
No, it would not be a turnoff. Because if you read about it, it's going to say all these crazy things. But if you see that and you're like, oh, they don't actually like cut me open, they're just going to, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here, I think if we could get like some before and afters, some of the good stuff, and do like some custom audience, like based on procedure, retargeting display ads, I think that would be really good if we could get them approved.
So we want to make sure that we don't just show up
Yeah.
to whole of the website
Custom
viewers.
audience. So like, yeah.
Very great.
These are like, super small audiences, like
Not a lot of spend, super small.
based
audiences.
on page views, specific procedures. You laughing at my notes.
So then the second question is,
What are the media assets? Are they crappy? Are they going to perform well on YouTube pre-roll, or do they need to be re-edited?
I definitely need to shorten up the intros for YouTube. Probably Facebook as well.
Have y'all
I
watched?
think we could probably get away with one edit there.
So we should submit a creative request to No Limit Creatives today for those,
Okay.
because we don't have anything pending for images right now. Then
Sure.
the video, so who are we going to get to re-edit the video?
Either Ethan or we can kind of help him do that and make sure we get the right ones. But choose a few of their videos and edit them down to what we want for YouTube pre-roll / Facebook.
What about educational content around submental liposuction? Because she's got some stuff written on these pages.
I mean, the video down at the bottom of that page is her actually performing one.
Yeah. But I'm not seeing that.
Well, it's pretty educational. I'm working on
Cool. Being by
some lead
obviously
generation
what
stuff
y'all do
for
the community with
our
time
plastic
and
surgeon
funds,
client.
and then what
She
y'all
wants
do
to
for,
focus
like,
on
gyms,
labiaplasty
it's more
and
relaxed.
submental liposuction. So I am creating some new landing pages for
Gotcha.
those
Okay,
two
cool. So,
procedures,
obviously, you know,
and
I'm
then
all for it. And, you know,
also working on
kind
some
of
Google ad
yes,
campaigns,
you know,
some display
kind of
campaigns that
featuring
drive
and a lot of
traffic.
things. But kind of tell me in your own
See
words
how
of, like,
landers perform, and
how
then
that would be positive for
we'll
you
go
guys,
from there.
and how that would be like a really big.
But yeah, that's about it right
something
now.
to, for.
It's got a red dot.
But you wanted to talk about the week.
Oh yeah. The weekend recap thing. I like it. I like the idea.
You like
of
the
doing it
idea?
weekly.
I can tell you what I'm thinking on it.
What are you thinking?
It's just figuring out the format, I guess, because I would have to get something every day, obviously,
I guess. Yeah.
to kind of to fill that in.
Yeah.
I guess I liked the format that we had been doing just because it allowed me to compile clips from
Yeah.
you know
random
different days and
Yeah,
put
yeah.
together.
Yeah, that's true. Have it made and like basically ready to give to me, and then be like, okay, cool. I have 3 more days till this gets published. What do I want to do, creatively speaking?
Yeah.
To like have fun with this,
Yeah.
like make it better in some regard. Like, is there something I want to do? You know, and you're getting to do that with the intros of the other pieces. But I feel like if we do a week in review type thing, you have a little bit more time.
To add some more tweaks to
Yeah,
it, a little
yeah,
more
yeah.
flourishes, kind of make it more fun.
Yeah, to like instead of it having to go out in one day, which I'm fine with, and that's kind of my model up to this point. It's like, all right, looks good, let's go. You know, but say you're like kind of done with the edits on a Monday and we put it out on Wednesday, since you're not on a time, you're on a deadline, but not like a rushed deadline.
No.
So like you got Tuesday and you can look at it with fresh eyes again, and then you're like, oh. Or maybe you watch like someone else's vlog the night of Monday and you're like, oh sweet, you know, I can put it
Yeah.
in there, something like that.
Some ideas.
Yeah, because I think you're already having fun with them.
Yeah.
But like, I think it might be a more sustainable format with the part-time hours you have for you to
Yeah.
have fun with it too.
And give me even some more freedom to have fun with it. Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay.
Knock on wood, it goes well.
Yeah.
So you want to try it?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's shoot for that.
I think it's dope. Like, people are getting more comfortable with that camera. Like, whenever you put it down, I wasn't even second thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like, more of like
Natural.
just like I like how you're just thinking to just like set it up and record a conversation. I think there are going to be a lot of situations where that's like prevalent and gets good content.
Yeah, that's what I get a lot of footage from the meeting on Monday.
Oh, you did?
But I think I'll be able to find some,
Oh,
some
cool.
cool little clips out of that.
Cool. Very cool. Because we can document, we can throw out media and it hits so many different angles, but I think primarily 2020 the goal would be is that we focus on putting out media that if a prospective client were watching it, they wouldn't just think we're cool or just know what we're talking about, but they would be like, oh, I want to work with those people because it looks like the way that they execute, ideate, communicate is, you know, something that's going and
Gotta benefit
strategically think
Yeah.
is something. And so if we can try to get moments that communicate that, it doesn't have to be uber professional all the time, but like making an emphasis to get the moments of strategy session or reporting or whatever it is. I was like, to Jim, and we were talking about how we could drop what we charge for Google advertising management, which basically includes like doing market research, creating a landing page that converts leads, and then setting up some ads inside of Google for every time someone searches a word, a little text ad comes up. And the process is not extremely difficult, and we've definitely done it before, and we've got a lot of experience there. And on a local level, people don't have to spend a ton of money to get quality clicks that turn into leads that can turn into sales. And I was talking about how, you know, a lot of small business owners, they're looking at the short term, and some of the services that we provide in the way of brand building or search engine optimization, have a lot of long-term implications, but less short-term. So
Okay.
like you don't necessarily sometimes, other times yes, but you don't necessarily put money in, get money out instantly. And so that can be like viewed as a gamble, and cash flow tight situations, business owners don't want to take gambles, and they shouldn't. And I was talking to David and Jim about, we can actually afford to drop what we charge for a Google ad retainer, if they're simpler projects that are at a local level, and we took on a lot more of them, because we could have quality, we could maintain quality and hire out someone to manage 20 or 30 simple ad accounts and drop what we charge way down, and that be kind of an introductory service that we bring to your clients.
That long term would.
Yeah, that would start a relationship, and like we start from the get-go making them money and showing that we care about their entrepreneurial journey, and in the way that we're doing business, communicating and looking for them to win. And then like we earn trust, we earn their business, and then we implement some other strategies that do make them money. And so just in talking about that, I was like, oh cool, like if we got some vlog footage of a campaign that went well in that, then I could look at the camera and be like, hey, visit Sofia SEO / pay per click management to learn more about our services in relation to Google advertising and landing page development to generate leads for your local service business. Our retainers are set monthly fee of $400, very reasonable, and we are experts at what we do, so check it out. I could just look at the camera and say that, and we could pop up a link on the screen, and if a business owner watched it, it could be
Heck yeah.
business
Yeah.
generated. So
And that's pretty easy to make.
Yeah.
So as like that little the SEO success story that we put on the website.
Yeah. So like if we catch moments, I don't mind like putting little plugs in there, I guess is what I'm getting at. So, and I think doing a weekly form, I'll be able to have enough time to review and go through and like actually tactically think about how we're gonna implement those. Hey, stop, so.
Heck yeah.
So I think those are some of the biggest things, like to be able to make it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think honestly though, what's even bigger than the pricing is the tracking and user experience, because say they don't update the pricing, we still have 800 products to sell, but if they don't update tracking and the user
That's probably
experience.
First priority is the make offer button, I would say. I mean, that seems like something that can be done pretty quickly, and really help us with seeing that the traffic is actually high quality.
And so
I don't think they're going to get too many like purchases right then and there online. I think
exactly.
most of it they're going to have to do some sales.
Which leads me to my second point, which is the only other thing that I really was thinking we need to bring up, and I actually already brought it up in Basecamp, but I just wanted to touch on it again today, which is a sales report given to us monthly, because from online inquiries or whatnot, because we need to be able to, like on the Facebook side, those ads are generating a ton of traction as far as, I think the cost per landing page view is 25 cents in the US to people that are engaged shoppers and like carpet. So
We need to see if they're making sales.
yeah, so we have to get a sales report to upload it to Facebook, to their offline data sources thing in Facebook, so that we can actually see if those thousands of clicks that they've bought are generating revenue or not. And if they're not, it's not the end of the day, because, well, their site is mediocre and we're missing a lot of things. But it would just be good to know, because I've seen her post some things on social media, like a couple of rugs sold in random places, and they're rugs that have been advertised heavily on Facebook. So I have a hunch that there might be some sales, but like we have no way to know right now, because there's no process set up of auditing that. So, in order to improve and continue, like, that's going to be something that we need.
Yeah, we're headed to Ismaili Rug store today. We've been doing search engine optimization and Google and Facebook ad management for them, and they've never made sales themselves off their website. When we started, up to that point, they just have to take a large percentage of their sales out because they're basically wholesaling, and so we've started generating sales off of ads and off of more organic. And so we're meeting today, taking 4 of our crew over to give them updates and come away with some action items for them and for us, and to just set out some goals for 2020. So we're heading over to have a little sit down with Ali Ismaili, the father, and his son Alex, who own and operate and have for a long time selling high quality, beautiful, handmade, Oriental Persian carpets in the Dallas design district.
Awesome. Actually, I'm happy you brought everybody. My father was saying he wanted to bring your son, the one that's in your social media for you. Which one was that? Which one is that? You're the social media guy. Okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I guess the goal of today is to just go and do an overview of everything that we've done so far and how we're doing, and then what we need to do on site. As far as on-site optimization, I think we're running behind on that. I think that's the first thing we should start working on.
Okay.
Right? I think.
Yeah, those are some of the bullet points we talked about in preparation for the meeting. Okay. So a lot of UX stuff that could be fixed that would improve not just the website conversion itself, but also some of the advertisements that are running. Because Google Shopping and Facebook are both kind of utilizing your product catalog to show ads.
All right.
So yeah, definitely.
Page load times, I think stuff like that we're gonna need to work on. I think.
Yeah, but we've also seen some cool things. I think we spent about $1,300 on Facebook.
I was looking at it, and our social media is #1 now.
Yeah.
Facebook, and we've been getting orders, without people calling us, and that was the goal, right? So, so we got a couple.
So one of the things we want to talk today is tracking, because we see some stuff in Google Analytics.
Okay.
So anyway, we got a whole long list of things.
I'm sure we have a ton of.
But yeah, just so that we could make sure we're knowing what's working and what's not.
Sheldon.
We just got a lot of new
Family. How are you, G?
This is my son right here.
This is the son?
This is the son.
You know what I mean?
What he's saying is we need to build some data. So we need to run campaigns, we need to run ads on different platforms, collect the data, see the statistics, what's selling, what's producing, and then once we figure out those numbers, we'll focus the money on those channels. Is essentially I think what we need to do.
100%.
And right now, from what I've looked at, from what I've seen with my very limited knowledge on it, it looks like social media is the strongest thing going on right now, and it's new. And it's beating our organic search, and it's beating our pay-per-click advertising. If I'm correct, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much money we're putting into pay-per-click advertising, but if it's not producing that well, I'm not saying stop it, but put more money towards social media advertising.
That's.
I'm not saying stop it.
No. That's where we're gonna spend the money. So we have to find out, because our niche is small.
Yeah.
Certain people, they can afford to buy my rug, so we have to be exactly where we hit them.
Yeah. And then also I'd like to start studying, times that people are actually, when we're getting the most traffic, and then start focusing on those times of the day as well, because I know we can do that.
Yeah.
I know we can target our ads certain days and certain times of the day. And once we get the data, I'd like to start doing that as well. So
cool thing
every
about
dollar is being used.
The cool thing about Facebook and Pinterest these days is basically whenever you set up a daily budget now, they're tracking that. And so if you look in the data set, they pretty much allocate accordingly. So midnight, 2 a.m., if there's low numbers, they don't spend money. And then they just spend whenever traffic's good and sales are good. So it kind of just happens organically, because you used to have to do that manually, and it's kind of tedious. But the algorithm pretty much.
So now it's doing it automatically.
Does it automatically. So that's sweet. But what you're talking about, channels and calculating ROI, 100%. I think you're right about Facebook and Instagram. It looks to be like they're driving sales.
Pinterest is I'd like to hit Pinterest. Listen, I understand how much people use Pinterest for design ideas.
Yeah.
It is huge. It's maybe the top platform. People go to get free ideas and figure things out.
Maybe we should drop some money in there, and if we do it, maybe we get a good result.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a quick SEO organic update,
Please.
and then we'll jump into ad stuff. So basically, there's quite a few terms, but you can see we went from page 2 all the way up to middle of page 1. So if I compare these last 3 months to the exact same number of days prior, you know, Google organic search right here is up for new users almost 22%. So what I'm showing you here is having an impact on.
Jim, I've been looking at it. I've been talking to
Little by
Jennifer.
little,
I've been talking to my son.
Yeah.
You're not playing music. You're doing it actually.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Right, right.
If I have, it comes back here. Then they're going to start the picture. What is the padding, Ignacio, with the carpet?
I don't know, Alexander wanted.
Oh, for pad, to put it in our website.
I think that's what.
Yeah, see, they take the picture right here. Once the picture is in, they will send it to Philippines, they clean it, it comes back, Alexander put it on the website. Once it's on the website, Mr. Ignacio print the tags, the computer tags, it goes on the back of the carpet, then they organize it where each one of them they go. And when we sell it, we know where they are, we pull it out. That's how this operation runs.
Oh wow. Look, put the ladder on and then it's good to go, yeah.
Since Jim, last time you were here, we didn't have all this. Yeah. All this we had, but still we are short in room.
Got like 10,000.
It's a warehouse I'm looking at. If I buy that one, it will be
22-day luxury, all-inclusive tour of the entire country. It's important to realize that tour doesn't always mean 45 people jammed into a bus. Okay, I'm gonna do that paragraph again. Turkey has hundreds of tour companies and thousands of guided tours, from half-day tours of Istanbul to 21-day tours of the entire country. It's important for you to realize that not all tours are equal. A tour from a good company will give you far more value than a tour from a mediocre company. Joke. Okay.
It's gonna be a joke. Okay, let me do that. Alright, and then we'll do. Alright, we'll sync it again. Is it recording? Yep.
History of Turkish ceramics. The art of Turkish ceramics developed in Anatolia is in the earliest ages of the region and plays a very important role in Turkey's history and culture. Turkey's history of ceramic production dates back about 10,000 years, with different types developing in multiple regions. There are over 4,000 shops inside the Grand Bazaar, with even more surrounding. Each of the streets inside.
Alright, whatever.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for watching the first Sofia weekend recap. Everybody say thank you to them for watching.
Can we start over right
Thanks
now?
for watching. Just wave.
That's so embarrassing.
Yeah, appreciate it. If you want to check out any of our other videos or have any suggestions for things marketing, digital advertising related, comment below. We'd love to answer and be of help if we can. And Caleb has something to say.
Like, comment, subscribe, smash that like button.
Smash it. Just. There you go.